Keith Harvey offered me once in college. He said, right, went down, introduced me to all the sidecar riders and everything like this. This was back in the early 90s. It certainly has been, Jason. It's been a very long one. A credit to the Bunbury Car Club, how they put the race together and all those sorts of things. They've done an outstanding job. So we're just getting set to get things underway here. Makes Making History, our naming rights sponsor for this event. In this, the 2020 Makes Making History WA Production Sedan Championship. Rerun, because we didn't run it in April. So this is like a bonus meeting, really, isn't it? So they're getting ready to go 3 wide, ladies and gentlemen. As they do that, please put your hands together for what is going to be a sensational race here at Makes Making History Bunbury Speedway. This is what it's all about. This is what you paid your money to come and see. So as they come around, please put your hands together. As they form up, 3 wide. A few of them trying to get into the 3 wide structure. But they've finally gotten there along the back straight behind the Heatley's pace chute. And we are set to go racing very shortly. So as they come around the main straight, yell, scream and shout, put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you paid to come and see. And an absolutely outstanding showpiece is on show right now. So let's hear it along the main straight. Stand, give them a round of applause. 22 of the state's best drivers in the production sedans are ready to do battle for you, the race fans. And it is going to be a battle and a half when you see the names. Sayer, Hammond, Massara, Blight. There's more than one of them. Long time. The only XU1 Tirana in the field. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Makes Making History in the Healthway program, H-Tech, Hills Panel Repairs and Bunbury Bustle and Towing, we present the 2020 WA Production Sedan Championship, and we are go. Out of turn 4 and we are away, and Sayer gets to the early lead with Hammond throwing the car in and getting an early run as well. Forced on the outside was Rod Mazzara, but that won't worry him too much as they head down the back straight. Hammond slots himself into 2nd place. Kai Blight now moves into 4th. They're 3 wide as they head into 3 and 4 for the first time. He's negotiating through there. We've got 1 car off. It looks like it's Kai Blight. He's pulled out early. So Blight is a retirement early. So out on the front row, Kyle Sayer leads it strong. Mick Hammond in 2nd place. And it's anybody for the Miners at the moment. Down the main straight away. So Mazzara, then we go to Hutchins as well. It's a battle royal here in the WA Production Sedan Championship. And your leader is Kyle Sayer, making it look easy at this stage. He's about 3 car lengths ahead of 2nd place in Mick Hammond. Rod Mazzara, Hutchins, and then we go to Macaulay in 5th place. He's in the top 5, all the way from Karratha. Down Messer Straight, we've got another retirement. 1 car has pulled out, that's a 666 car. Out of turn 4 they come once again, and down the main straight, and Cole Sayer has opened up a sizable lead over Mick Hammond. Mick Hammond, a patient driver, won't panic too much. Dublin. Jake Blight not that far off the pace, he's sitting in about 7th place at the moment. Another retirement, so a few cars dropping out early. Out of turn number 4 they come once again. Have a look at this. Looking comfortable out front, Cole Sayer. Mick Hammond, he's about 2 or 3 car lengths back. He's just pacing himself. Rocket Rod Mazzara now looks for a way through on the inside of Mick Hammond and gets the job done. Car number 11, he's had a rough run, but Daniel Day has pulled out. and has pulled the car infield. So Mick Hammond now settles back into third place. Peter Hutchins, he is sitting in fourth, and then Jake McCauley is in fifth and looking racy at the moment as they come out of turn number 4 once again. Sayer and McCauley now starting to use the track up high. Down the main straightaway they go once again. And a battle between car number 13, which is Drew Ogle. Tough, hard racing. That's what this is out of turn number 4. Keep your eyes on the leaders. Mick Hammond all on his own. Hutchins still in fourth, but McCauley is starting to have something to say. Starting to use half-track high, and it's starting to work for the driver from Karratha. And as we speak, he moves into fourth place. Gets his original starting position back. Hutchins still driving him around the turn. Out of turn 4 and down the main straight. But McCauley, a clear fourth now, starting to close in on Mick Hammond in third. The boy from Karratha starting to apply some pressure where it counts and using the half-track high line as we go over to Jason Crowe.
So 10 down and 30 laps to go. Barry Rose, Jamie Oldfield, Ashley Baker, Benny Curtin, Peter Katona and Kai Blight are all out of the race. At the moment, it's Kyle Sayer in front by a car length over Rod Massara. Third place is that of Michael Hammond. Behind him is Jack McCauley. And in fifth place, Peter Hutchins. A gap back then to the rest of them, headed up by Jake Blight and then Bo Riley. So no stoppages yet. We've done 11 laps. Another one. Oh, one car over there on the back straight has done a 360 with Pike. And surely the yellows will have to come on. He's on the racetrack. The greens are still on. They've got around him at this point in time. He's in a very precarious position, if you ask me, as they come into the main straight. The race leader is that of 95, Kyle Sayer. They've all got him around him once. The yellows have now come on. And that is Jamie Graham in car number 22. And we've got our first stoppage of the race. It's Sayer, Massara, Hammond, McCauley, who's just done the quick lap at 20.262. Hutchins is fifth, and Jake Blight, Bo Riley and Drew Ogle. Brandon Fraser is ninth, and Ronnie Belfield is 10th.
That Donnie used car looks pretty racing, mate.
Yep.
That's looking pretty quick.
Invariably means we'll be somewhere else on Saturday, January 2. Here we go. 29 to go. Kyle Sayer looking to win for the first time. Runner-up in 2015 and 18. He's got the big heavy hitters behind him. McCauley looking menacing in fourth place. Michael Hammond goes back into second. On the inside of him is Massara, McCauley fourth, and Peter Hutchins in fifth, also having a really good run here. Down the main straight, Sayer just ahead of Hammond, just ahead of Massara. McCauley comes up on the outside, brushes the concrete. We don't need any more of that. Back in fifth place is Hutchins, as now it gets really interesting. Hammond looked to the outside of Sayer, who leads by a car length. Third place is Massara. On the outside of him is McCauley. 2 rows of 2. So run down the back straight. McCauley goes to third. Hammond comes up on the outside. McCauley's in there. On the inside is Massara. Hammond on the outside once again. Sayer holds sway. Here comes Hammond again. Hammond maybe pokes the nose in front. Sayer fights back on the inside. Peter Hutchins is out in car 5 with a flat. Here comes Hammond again. Hammond goes around the outside and has hit the front. Michael Hammond hits the front with 25 to go. No! Sayer's back in front. Sayer goes back to the lead. He leads by 0.02 of a second. Hammond on the outside. Back in third place is that of Massara. On the outside of him is Jack McCauley, still in rows and 2 for the lead in the state title. On the outside it's Michael Hammond. Hammond back in front, only just. He now leads by 0.03 of a second. Sayer's back in front on the inside. What a race this has turned out to be. Massara in third, Hammond's back in front. Hammond takes the lead again. Back in second place, it's that of Kyle Sayer. McCauley's on the outside of Massara. 23 laps to go, and I'll call it early. The rest of them can't win. As they come down the main straight, Bo Riley is fifth. And then in sixth place, it's Drew Ogle and Ronnie Belfield. Michael Hammond by a car length. Here comes Macaulay back underneath the Massara as Sayer comes back underneath the Michael Hammond. 22 to go. Hammond now in front by a car length. Sayer in second place. Massara in third. Fourth place, Jack Macaulay. And Sayer is back in front. So Kyle Sayer hits the front yet again. On the outside is Michael Hammond. Back in third place is that of Massara. What an absolute humdinger to start the season. It might be last year's title, but this has been worth waiting for. Hammond back in front. Sayer in second place as Macaulay retires. And Massara's poking the nose in there as well. They go down the back straight. It's a race in three. Sayer and Hammond going hammer and tongs. We come up to the halfway mark. Up on two wheels goes Massara, who's coming up on the outside of Sayer as we've got 20 to go.
Absolutely sensational racing here at making history, Bunbury Speedway. They're still fighting it out. Mick Hammond is your race leader. Here comes Sayer back on the inside. It's a three-way battle at the moment. You won't know who's going to win this until the final lap. Out of turn number 4, down the main straight, almost 3 wide, and Mick Hammond is still neck and neck with Kyle Sayer. This is one of the best races you're ever going to see, sedan style. Out of turn 2, Mick Hammond asserts his dominance. Massara on the outside, looking for an option. Mick Hammond tries to shut the gate and shut it hard, and Massara is right there with him as well. He's got one, and all of a sudden Sayer's back in third. Now Massara on the inside. He takes over first position, gets himself stuck on the curb. Mick Hammond still fighting. Now looks for the inside run, but we've got a yellow light. Bo Riley's come stuck on the main straight and come to a screeching halt. That is rotten luck after he moved from about 11th or 12th into the top 5. Wow. Unbelievable. Still amazes the most common people. And it binds people together as well. We're set for a restart here. 19 laps to go. We're over halfway. It's going to be on early. So Mick Hammond is your race leader. The H-Tech Service Centre Commodore is out in front. And then we go Kyle Sayer. Rocket Rod Massara tried to get an early push away and that didn't work. So Mick Hammond stays half track high, holds the car nicely, but here goes the low line of Kyle Sayer. He's been down there all... Okay, we've got a couple. Drew Ogle has come to grief on turn number 3. Well, he was going to be one of the players. I called it early probably, but... Okay, so we are set to go once again. Mick Hammond. It is a race of survivors. We've gone for 22 and we're down to 9 cars. Out of turn 4, here we go. So Mick Hammond opens it up. Kyle Sayer, Ron Belfield, Josh Fraser as well. He's in there and having a bit of a dip. So out of turn number 2 and down the back chute, here we go again. Rod Massara moves it on the inside of Kyle Sayer. It's on again. Out of turn 4, Mick Hammond holds sway. Out of turn 4, down the main straightaway. 1 lap down in the restart, but we've still got 18 of them to go. Out of turn number 2, here comes Kyle Sayer on the inside of Hammond once again. Starting to poke his nose in there. Hammond buttons the car down tight, but there is a bit of a rut there, and that's where he got caught out. Down the main straight, Kyle Sayer almost neck and neck. These two have put on an entertaining show, to say the least. Mick Hammond seems to have the better of him. Out of turn number 2, up the back straightaway they go once again. Massara I reckon he's just sitting back there, just waiting for his chance. He's not going to make any rash and silly decisions. We've got another car that's stopped over on the back straight. It's Richard Nelson, I think it is. And he's still managing to circulate only just though. So Mick Hammond opens up a small gap. That won't last long, I don't reckon, with Kyle Sayer on his tail. And Richard Nelson pulls the car to the infield, I reckon. Number 60 has done its dash. We're down to 8 cars. Out of turn number 4 and down the main straightaway they come once again. Michael Hammond still leading the charge with 15 laps left to run. And we've got another car. Yeah, Jake Malcolm's hit the fence. And Rocket Rod Mazzara. How good's Ron Belfield? There's a story of survival for you. The old wily cat. Not silly. Stand by for a start. We've got 16 left to run in the 2020 Makes Making History WA Production Sedan Championship. So Michael Hammond, there goes Massara on the outside. Jeez, I tell you what, these guys are going out at left, right and centre. Massara looking for a run around the outside. Mick Hammond now buttons the car down. Here goes Massara making his move right around track high. Mick Hammond keeps the car out in front. And Massara right around the outside. Mick Hammond does some of the best defensive driving you have ever seen. He's certainly good at it. And Massara trying to wash out. See how Michael Hammond washes the car out. Tries to keep him off there. And we've got another car in the wall. And he's retired. He's out into the water and gives the car a bath. So back to the lead. Michael Hammond is your race leader. And Kyle Sayer back on the inside. Mazzara throwing the car into the corner at will. He's not going to give this up by a long shot, but there goes Kyle Sayer back into second place again. Massara fights back on the outside. Down out of turn 4 we come, and we have got 13 laps to go, and Mick Hammond is really pushing the number 7 car and giving it absolutely everything he's got. Massara looks for a run around the outside of Kyle Sayer, who's in second place. It's between these two and nobody else. Ron Belfield's out on his own in 4th, out of turn number 4, and Mick Hammond still leading the charge with 12 to go. Keep your eyes on Kyle Sayer. That Kachana Beat car is not slow, and it's going to be right there at the end. So Mick Hammond, still your race leader. Has he gone too early? That's the question everybody's asking right now. Out of turn number 4, down the main straight they come once again, and Michael Hammond is still your race leader with 11 to go. On the inside, it is Kyle Sayer, then back to Ron Belfield, Joey Wilson from Margaret River, followed by car number 22 in Jamie Graham, who's one of the survivors as well. Once again, there goes Sayer on the inside, and it's Mick Hammond and Jason Crow to bring us home for the last 10.
Here we go, the final 10 laps. Hammond, Sayer and Massara down into pub corner. Back then to Belfield in 4th. Wilson in 5th, and in 6th place it's Graham down the back straight. We're going to have another lead change. Kyle Sayer hits the front once again. They come out of pits bend with 9 to go. On the outside, Michael Hammond's back in front. So Hammond, Sayer and Massara is out. Massara's gone. Ronnie Belfield goes to 3rd. There's only 5 left. Michael Hammond and Kyle Sayer. Sayer's back in front once again. There's only going to be 4 or 5 finish at the very most. Sayer on the inside. The outside is that of Michael Hammond. They cross the line together. There is 8 laps to go. Unbelievable scenes here. The two of them going hammer and tong. Hammond is back in second. Sayer has hit the front once again. I've said it about 15 or 20 times. As they come out of pits pen once again, Sayer is back in front. In second place, it's that of Hammond. Ronnie Belfield in 3rd. Wilson 4th, and Jamie Graham in 5th place. Hammond and Sayer. Sayer and Hammond. Sayer by a car length. There'll be half a dozen to go. Hammond dives to the inside. It's Hammond on the inside. The outside is that of Kyle Sayer. Kyle Sayer by a car length. Ronnie Belfield looking strong, still in 3rd place. Wilson 4th, and Jamie Graham from the B main is on a Sundray drive, but he's going to finish 5th. Here comes Hammond, tacks onto the back. Once again of Sayer, it's a race in 2 with 5 to go. Can Kyle Sayer win his first ever state title? Back in second place, Michael Hammond, throwing everything bar the kitchen sink. Down the back straight they go again, it's not over. Back to Ronnie Belfield in 3rd. 4th place, Joe Wilson, and then Jamie Graham. 4 laps to go this time around. Hammond dives to the inside again. Hammond's back in front. Hammond and Sayer cross the line together. 0.03 of a second. Hammond's back in front. Sayer to fight back on the outside, and does. Sayer and Hammond down the back straight. Unbelievable race this. Hammond's back in front. Where is Kyle Sayer? He's on the outside of Hammond. 3 laps to go in the state final. Hammond and Sayer having an absolute ripper. Down into turn 1. Sayer dives to the inside. Sayer's back in front. Sayer has hit the front. Hammond around the outside. He's back in front. Unbelievable stuff. Hammond back in front with 2 to go this time around. Has he seen off the challenge? What has Kyle Sayer got left? 2 laps to go in the state title. Back to Ronnie Belfield, Joe Wilson and Jamie Graham. Here comes Kyle Sayer yet again. Gives him a tap. Oh, and he's out. Oh, he's gone. Oh, my goodness. He's out of the race. It's fallen apart. And we've got 4 cars left. Unbelievable finish. Michael Hammond and Kyle Sayer have had an absolute doozy. But Michael Hammond now will have Ron Belfield for company as Kyle Sayer's race comes to an end on lap 38 and a half.
16 lead changes in this race and 14
We are going 2 laps to go. Jamie Graham from the B main and Joe Wilson from the B main. They have started on the back row. Joe Wilson is 3rd, started out of position 22. Jamie Graham started.
All the drivers 28 and a half laps. He was 1.5 away from finally taking it.
I've also been told Jamie Graham has not had any power steering since lap 15. Can you believe that? Here we go. Grandstand finish, ladies and gentlemen. 2 laps to go. Will it be Michael Hammond? Will it be Ron Belfield, Joe Wilson, or even Jamie Graham? Away we go. Green, white, checkered flag finish. It is Ron Belfield just in front. Ron Belfield's just in 2nd place. He's just behind Michael Hammond and Joe Wilson. It's a 3-way go. The white flag to come out this time around. Michael Hammond in front from Ronnie Belfield and Joe Wilson. They come up and get the white flag. Jamie Graham in 4th. They go down into turn 1 for the final time. Michael Hammond, Ronnie Belfield is not that far away. They go down the back straight the final time, but it looks like he's going to take it out. He won it back in 2015. He wins again. Put your hands together. Michael Hammond wins the state title by 4 car lengths. Ronnie Belfield 2nd, Joe Wilson 3rd, and Jamie Graham with no power steering finishes in 4th place. We'll be down for the trackside presentations in just a moment. You've seen one of the best races you'll ever see. Michael Hammond has defeated Ronnie Belfield in a race of attrition, with Joe Wilson and Jamie Graham finishing 3rd and 4th after starting on the back row.
Absolutely amazing. No words. No words, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for Bunbury. Michael Hammond, he takes the win. Amazing race. You certainly got your money for it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Hammond would be very, very happy with that result. It come down to a war of attrition. You had to survive to win. But Michael Hammond led strong, and him and Kyle Sayer put on one of the best races that you will ever see. Heartbreak from Kyle Sayer. You would sense that a production call is not too far away. But ecstatic Michael Hammond will come out. And he pulls to just on the infield. Fantastic. I think Morgan Bell was more excited with him. Mick will get out as his casual self, as he always does. Takes a win in the production sedans. Gives a bit of a touch up and a bit of a clean up in the race at Ellenbrook last week and had a bit of a go. An absolute credit to the Bunbury Car Club, all the organisational staff, the volunteers, the track officials, everybody from the SFWA that has backed this event and done a sensational job across the 3 days, has culminated in what we will remember as an outstanding and amazing race, and we will never forget it. It has been absolutely sensational. So we're going to go down trackside. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Hammond puts the checkered flag up, and it is well deserved. Absolutely sensational. And we're going to go down trackside to Morgan, Melbourne. Thanks, mate.
Actually, it's Jason. Thanks. We've got the sponsors here to help